What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, Sugar Salon TV. We about to get right up and jump right up in this thing right here. We about to get right up in here. So this is for hairstylists, braiders, anybody in the service industry. So what's the top reasons that you're not retaining clients? Like, you may be wondering, like, why am I not retaining clients? If you don't really know, if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you've been here, welcome back. If you need to know more about me and how I can give this information, you can look in the description box. But let's get right into it, like I said. So what's some of the top reasons if you find yourself not really retaining clients? Like, why could that be the case? So one reason could be tardiness. Are you always late for the clients? Like, are the clients beating you there at the salon or at the barber shop or at the nail shop or at the braid shop or whichever shop you at or whatever you do at the massage place? Or are they beating you there? So one of the reasons could be tardiness. Now, you guys, this is the service industry. It's appointment based, and you got to be on time. Somebody got a 10 o'clock and you get there at 10:15 or 10:20 or something like that. That's going to be a negatory. That's not good. So you're probably not going to retain clients because of that reason. So pick up the tardiness. Time management, too slow. Like some people, I was a hairstylist. I'm retired now. I had over 30 years in the industry. But time management is everything. Like, if you got 2 or 3 clients in there at the same time, you got to know who to. Do I jump on Miss Smith first, or do I jump on, like, who? You got to know how to time manage your clients so that you can keep them moving, and so that every client there, whether you got 2 clients there at the same time, 3, 4, or you got them coming back to back, you got to know what to do, how to proceed, who to move first, who to blow dry, who to shampoo, who to put under the dryer, who to put under the steamer. A lot of hairstylists don't know how to do that, especially if they're new to the industry. So in my opinion, you learn that by working in a storefront salon, which a lot of new hairstylists don't want to do. They want to come out the box and be in a suite. But to me, you learn a whole lot. When you're working in a storefront salon, you learn a lot, because it's like you at a hair show every day. You got all of these stylists that you can watch and learn from, and who don't mind teaching you. So time management, you may be too slow, and that's a part of time management too. Like, some stylists think they fast. You try to tell them they're kind of slow, on the slower side. And whether they believe you or not, or whether they receive it or not, or whether they want to grow or not, or whether they want to be mentored or not, that's on them. But one thing, at the end of the day, if you want to receive from people who trying to help you, then it's going to affect your money. Because whether you work in a commission salon or a storefront salon, if you slow, you slow. And then, time will tell, because your checks won't be that much.
Oh my God.
So unprofessional. Some stylists, or people in the service industry, they may not be retaining clients because they're unprofessional. So you will know, one thing about it, you got to be real with yourself. Ain't nothing worse than self-deception. Like, don't deceive yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Be honest with yourself. Once a month, write down your goals, keep a diary, keep a calendar, keep track of what you're doing, keep track of, your professionalism, keep track of what the feedback that you're getting from your clients. And then be honest and be real with yourself, because again, self-deception is everything. And if you're unprofessional, that's going to be one of these reasons on my list that you're going to be losing clients and not retaining them. Rudeness. That can kind of fall into the unprofessional category, but it's a little bit different. Because when people are rude, they're kind of brash, they're kind of harsh, they're kind of straight, no chaser, they kind of, so clients are really not going to deal with that. They're going to try to go find somebody else, So that if you're rude, tone that down. You got to understand, when you're in business, especially in the service business or any kind of business, if you're rude or if you're brash, or if you come across too strong, too harsh, too harshly, then you're not, I don't care what kind of business you got, customers and clients are not going to be trying to come to your establishment.
Wow.
So that could be one of the reasons that you're losing and not retaining clients. So word of mouth. When we think about word of mouth, we're always thinking about word of mouth. Okay, word of mouth, yeah, girl, tell somebody about me, all that stuff. Yeah, boo, yeah, girl, hey, tell somebody about me. But word of mouth could be good, but That is if you're professional, if you're not rude and all these other things I just mentioned. If you're not a time manage, then people will give word of mouth. They'll be more than happy to tell people about their hairstylist. So, word of mouth, it could make you or break you because people will give good word of mouth if you're a good stylist. But if you're rude, unprofessional, not on time, tardy, slow, unprofessional, rude, all of this stuff I just said, if you into those things, then the word of mouth is going to be that you rude, you slow, you unprofessional, you tardy. So come on, you guys, that could be one of the reasons that you're not retaining clients. Bad location. Like they say when you own a business, location. And whether you got your own business or whether you work in someone else's business or you work in somebody else's salon or you work in a salon suite, no matter what your situation is, if you're in a bad location and it's hard to get to, the egress and ingress is not good, which means people coming in the plaza and out the plaza, people being able to get in and out, that's not good. If you got a median down the street and then people got to go all the way around and make a U-turn, think about all of that kind of stuff, when you are picking a location or whether you're trying to go to work at a suite or whether you're trying to get your own storefront, brick and mortar. If you have a bad location, it's too far, it's too congested, it's da-da-da. Like if it's going to inconvenience the client or potential client, of course they're going to be looking at a location where you're located. And then too, bad location, meaning, your strip plaza or wherever you're located at, whether you're in a brick and mortar storefront or whether you're in a salon suite, if the location is dirty, if, it's junky, it's a lot of trash out there all the time, it's a lot of people just, migrating around, they just standing around talking and stuff, people may not want to come to your business because of that. Another thing I'm going to touch briefly on, possibly home salons, like people working out of their salons. That's your prerogative if that's what you want to do. Because some people don't want to pay a salon owner or don't want to pay a salon suite owner. They want to save money and not pay anything but just working in their house. And again, if you own a business and you're trying to earn a living from it. If you're just trying to make a little money on the side, that's one thing. Then, a hair salon in your home may be okay. But if you're trying to, go to another level, go to a higher level and let that be your, profession that you in and earn a living off it, then, everybody's not trying to come to a home. Because one thing about it, if you're a client or you're a stylist or braider and you work from your home, when clients or potential clients come to your home, you may have 5 or 6 people in your house that's not even clients. They just may be people that live there, or 2 people or 3. You may have a dog or a cat. They may be allergic or they may not like dogs or cats. It could be a number of reasons why, somebody may not feel comfortable coming to a salon in a home, in a house. So that could be stopping you from retaining. Sometimes people won't tell you anything. Sometimes clients, they won't say anything to you. They will say it online. They won't call you or text you and tell you. They won't tell you in person. Sometimes they'll say, they'll put a review online, or sometimes they just won't come back. So you'll be trying to figure out, okay, why Miss Smith stopped coming? But those reasons could be some of the reasons. So overcharging and pricing. Like, what are your prices? Like, one good way to kind of decide on your pricing is kind of do some research in the area where your salon is located or wherever you work, what salon suite, what storefront, wherever you work at. Do your research and see what other stylists are charging in the area, other braiders are charging in the area, so you can be competitive. But at the same time, base it also on your experience, like how many years you have in the industry. And then, if you have a lot of years in the industry, then you can up it, by whatever. But if you're overcharging, if you're charging too much for the experience, the knowledge, the wisdom, the professionalism, the time management, and all of that, if you're charging way more, then if you don't have all that together that I just mentioned, now if you got all that together, you on perm. If you on perm, then like I said, you can charge, go for it. But if you're not, then that may be one of the reasons that you're not retaining clients. So lack of services offered. So basically what that means is just you don't offer that many services. You may just offer crochet braids, and you may just offer silk presses, and that may be it, because you may be kind of new to the industry. You may be a starter stylist who's just starting out, and you're not confident in a lot of different services, that's all well and good. In my opinion, I think it's smart to start off with just some specialties, which you are very good at. You got some speed in, you good at it, you confident at it. It'll be good to start off with a specialty, because you're really good at that, and all those things I just said. Maybe add a couple of other 2 services to it. But if you're a stylist and you only offer like 2 services or 1 service, you don't offer a plethora of services. Like, you gotta make sure that you expand your service menu, and you can do that by learning, or by taking online classes, or by going to hair shows, by getting a mentor in the industry, learning from them. It's all kind of ways you can learn. And again, in my opinion, working in a storefront salon when you first start out is everything, because it's just like you at a hair show every day. Your head is on a swivel, because you are watching stylists. You learning every day. You learning how to be professional. You learning speed. You learning time management. You learning what to charge. You learning how to do hair. You learning everything when you work in a storefront salon. Now, I know storefront salons ain't all the rage right now. They not trending right now. They not popular right now, because everybody want to be in a salon suite. But in my personal, humble, experienced opinion, and I've owned salons and 2 storefronts. I've had a storefront and 2 salon suites rather at the same time. In my humble opinion, I think you're missing out on a lot of education, wisdom, knowledge, and learning that you could gain from working in a storefront. Like a year and a half, 2 years, something like that. By that time, you done built up a solid clientele. You know what you're doing, because you're learning from everybody in the storefront, all the other stylists. And then you step right on out and get you a suite. Crawl before you walk. Another thing is experience. Like, some people just don't have the experience to retain clients, so they kind of losing clients left and right. And then you can kind of, if you be honest with yourself, you'll know if you have enough experience or not to retain clients. That's why I recommend, if you a starter stylist, then you want to start off with some services that you're very confident in, that you're really good at, and you got the speed at. If you're a seasoned stylist, then pretty much, this won't even apply to you, because you have the experience. Overbooking. Now, that can apply to a seasoned stylist or a starter stylist, somebody just starting out. If you overbooking, then right off the cuff that you're not going to retain clients, because people not trying to be sitting in there all day. They may love your behavior, they may love your personality, they may love everything that I named on the list. But if you're overbooking people feel they're gonna feel like you're not respecting their time, because even though people come to the salon to get their hair did, get their wig shook, get their hair done, even though people come to the salon to do all that, at the same time they may love their stylist, they may love chatting with you. You do hair, people tell you a lot of stuff, you chat. But at the end of the day, people got stuff to do. They got to cook. They got to go home and clean. If they got a spouse, they got to go home and talk to him, minister to this brother or whatever. So, people trying to be in, and they not trying to be in there all day. They not trying to be in there all day. So if you overbooking, if they seeing this one over there, the 3rd one, the 4th one, the 5th one, they like, Lord Jesus, when she gonna get on me? That's what they thinking. Mm-hmm. Now, again, like I said, sometimes people won't tell you. Sometimes people won't complain. They just won't come back. Then a month or 2 later, you thinking, okay, where's Miss Smith? I don't know where Miss Smith is. She gone. She somewhere else. Miss Smith is gone. She in somebody else's chair. So that may be another reason why you are not retaining clients. Appearance. Like, people want their stylists to look good. Whether it's a male or female hairstylist, whether it's a nail tech, whether it's a massage therapist, whether it's a barber, whether it's somebody who do facials or esthetician, people want us in the service industry to look good. Like, people will refer their clients to you if they come to you and you looking like a stylist. With hairstylists, they want us to have all black on. People, clients, they not going to be telling you this. This is just the common sense stuff that you should know. So So I try to always educate on my channel, no matter what I'm talking about, whether I'm talking about the hair industry, whether I'm talking about, you know, how not to enable people, whether I'm on here making scrimps and grits. You know, no matter what I'm doing on my channel, I'm trying to add to you. I'm trying to sow a seed and to help people on here as much as I possibly can. But appearance, you know, if your hair ain't looking right, you know, get you a wig. Do what you got to do to take your appearance up to the next level. Like these glasses right here, I've always loved wearing glasses, but these are fake glasses. They're not even real, but I just like wearing them. Do what you got to do to take your appearance up to the next level. Don't always look all tired and worn down. Even though in the hair industry we are. But, you know, put you a little, get you some MAC makeup. Put the little face powder on. Put you some little lipstick on or some Carmex. Do what you got to do to look like you're in the industry, because people, you know, they want their service provider to look good. And then if you look good, they will definitely refer clients to you. So if you're not looking good, if you're not keeping your appearance up, that could be one of the reasons that you're not retaining clients. Just do all black, girl. Go get you some black t-shirts. This little cute thing right here, I got this at the thrift store, but I'm retired now. I don't do hair no more. This little black tank, I think it's Calvin Klein. I got it at Macy's for about $8. It's Calvin Klein. I mean, do what you got to do to keep yourself up, to keep your appearance up, to keep your chair up, to keep clients in your chair, and to retain clients. But if your appearance is not on point, then that may be a reason you're not retaining clients. Bad reviews. People do read reviews, you know, when people are trying to consider whether they're going to come to a stylist or try a stylist out or not. You know, they're going to go online, they're going to read your reviews. So before your client walk out the door, especially if it's a new client, you know, ask them how did they enjoy the service. Was it anything, any feedback they have for you? Ask them while they standing right there.
Thank you.
Because they're going to appreciate that. They're going to respect that. If you ask them right then and there, like this is the first time you're doing their hair, once you finish doing their hair and they pay you and they getting ready to leave, ask Mrs. Smith, how did you enjoy the service? That way, if she has any feedback, she can tell you then. Miss Smith, do you like your hair? That way, if she can tell you right then. If she don't, she can sit down and you can tweak it. But once that new client leaves and walk out the door and you have not inquired about how they like the service, do they like their hair? If you have not inquired, then if they don't like something, they could go online and write a review, because people now 9 times out of 10 are more comfortable going online as opposed to saying something to you in person.
So
you have to solicit that. You got to solicit. You got to pull it out of them, because you can think their hair look good all day, and it probably do. But at the end of the day, Mrs. Smith is the client. So you got to ask her. She the one got to like it. You can like it all day long. You can take pictures, put them on Instagram, put them on Threads, put them on X, put it on wherever you put it, on your website, Facebook, in your stories, TikTok. You can think it's all that. But if Mrs. Smith doesn't think it's all that, or is it not, if it's not normally the way she likes to wear her hair, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it looks great, but Mrs. Smith may just not be ready to come out the box. You done took her to the next level with her hairstyle. It's looking good. You done slayed it. But sometimes clients won't like something and you done slayed it. So at the end of the day, you got to ask the client, do you like, especially if it's a new client. Especially if it's a new first-time client, make sure you get the feedback before they walk out the door. Because once they walk out the door, if they don't like something about the service, trust and believe they're going to go online 9 times out of 10 and write a review. And you're going to find out that Mrs. Smith, even though you slayed her hair, she did not like it, because she going to go online and probably give you 3 stars when you should have got 5. So you got to inquire while they're there. Don't have no fear about doing that, because a client will respect you even more for asking them then while they're standing right there. So please do it. But if you don't and you get bad reviews, that could be one of the reasons that you're not retaining customers. The last one, too many rules. If you go online and you look at some stylists or service providers websites, they got 11 rules. They got 11 rules. They got so many rules, and a lot of clients are like over it. You know, if you're gonna have rules, that's fine. That's all well and good. Trust and believe. I had a storefront, brick and mortar, and 2 salon suites at the same time. So 3 locations at the same time. So I know all about having rules. I know all about having policies and procedures. In my opinion, no business can run without them. But at the end of the day, when you list all 11 of them on your website or on your booking site, that's going to make people not come to you, because they're going to feel like it ain't about the client. They're going to feel like it's all about you.
Uh-oh.
Because again, you got to think about what the client or the potential client is thinking. Not about what you thinking, about what they thinking. So you don't want to have all of these rules and guidelines listed out, you know, on your booking site or your website, and then people not gonna want to come. They gonna just pass on. They gonna go to the next website of another stylist and not you. They not gonna choose you because they gonna feel like you got too many rules. Now once they come to you and then they see how busy you are and they see this and that and the third, then they'll understand why you got a lot of rules. They'll get it. They won't feel no type of way. But if you have all of those rules listed on your booking site, on your website, people not gonna come. And this could be about retaining clients. This could be a reason you're not retaining clients. And it could be a reason why you're not getting as many phone calls or as many text messages or as many DMs or as many new clients, because they see all of these rules. Now, I know you got to have the rules. Like I said, I get it. I just retired last year, so I understand. But at the end of the day, if you want my humble opinion, I would recommend and suggest that you put maybe three of your rules on your website or on your booking site, 3 or 4. But then once the client comes to you the first time and you have any other, very important rules, you can let them know. But if you list them out all on there, because people don't mind, following your rules. If they come and they see you done hook their hair all the way up. Like y'all say, I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. Okay, but back to this. If you have too many rules, that may be the final reason that I thought of that I'm listed on here today, that you're not retaining clients or possibly not getting new clients. So back off the rules sometime. At least don't list them all on your website, because that's just making a person, soon as they see all them rules, because that's a going thing now. That's trending. That's hashtagging. Folks got a lot of rules, and that's making clients not want to come to you, because they go to your booking site or they go to your website and they see all of these rules. And 2, I just did a video about salon scams. I'm gonna put it up here and I'm gonna put the link down below. If you're a hairstylist and you don't want to be scammed, make sure you watch this video. So I hope you guys decide to subscribe, click the bell, click the notification bell, share, leave a comment down below if it's anything you think I missed. If it's anything else I should have added to this video, please drop it down below. Or if it's any videos you want me to make, please put it down in the comments. I'm gonna see you guys on my next video. Peace and blessings.